For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 2 of Season 6 here in the career mode RTG. We start with a game against PSG in the pre-season tournament, and we also face Inter Milan in the pre-season tournament as well. This one's been recorded ahead of time before you've seen episode 1, but the main gist of what we put across in episode 1, and I'm sure what you guys have been commenting on episode 1, is that we are looking for a first team fullback at both right back and left back, and they, I think, are the only two positions that we need to strengthen in heading into the new season. We're going to sell Kieran Trippier and sign a brand new first team right back, and I'm not sure whether I'll sell Roussillon or Rico Henry, but we are looking for a first team high rated left back as well. Obviously with the number of free signings we got at the beginning of the year, including where are we? Nabil Fekir on the left hand side of midfield, Raheem Sterling on the right hand side, Raheem Sterling on the left. We have Jonathan Tah, we have Luciano Vietto, and we also have Emre Can, who's currently injured, unfortunately, but he was in the starting lineup ahead of Eric Dyer and will return to that first team role once he's back from injury. The injury situation at present sees Lino Navarrete not back for another 5 weeks, unfortunately, from that broken tailbone. He's a big miss right now, but the other two, Roussillon and Emre Can, will be back within a couple of weeks, so back before the beginning of the season. What you guys will have to let me know in the comments section today as well is whether you'd like to see this game, the European Super Cup, played as a one-game special with the suit, or whether you want it to be just part of a normal episode, so I'd play it in like an episode with Palace just wearing the normal Cambridge kit. You'll have to let me know and I will do your bidding. If you want to see it as a one-off special like we did with the Champions League final, then let me know and I'll of course do that. If you're not fussed about that because it's only the European Super Cup, then I'll just use it as an extra like pre-season game and we'll just do the normal 2 games per episode as we do in all of the transfer window episodes. So we've got PSG and Inter today, and hopefully we'll get out the group stage, and that will lead us into the semi-final and then final for tomorrow, theoretically at least. And then it will be Dortmund or Dortmund and Palace and City and Swansea, and then we'll be into the full season. Of course, the Champions League groups will be drawn in due course as well, and hopefully you guys can let me know your suggestions for fullback. I think in the last episode also I asked you for suggestions for new people to be on the thumbnail to replace Lozano and Ruben Loftus-Cheek. So we're waiting, or I'm waiting to see your responses to that video as well for that reason. So the thumbnail will change in due course. Also got Jamie McLaren, Davinson Sanchez, Jedos and Ruben Loftus-Cheek all on the transfer list at present. And we'll have to wait and see what happens, because we do have a significant amount of money available to us right now because we sold Bradley Halliday for £80 million. So I have rather a large amount of money available to me right now. So we don't necessarily need to sell those players, but we are going to move them on. Right then, opening spiel done and dusted. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. Let's see if we can't put in another impressive display, this time against PSG. Cavani holds off me in the midfield. Ben Arthur's twisted away well, and that is a hell of a strike over the top of the bar for the first chance of the game. PSG are playing Cavani and Thiago Silva in this one, but both of them are in their mid-30s. Cavani's 80 rated, down from like 86, is it, that he started the season in? And Thiago Silva is actually now only 78 rated in this save. So why they haven't replaced either of them, I'm not sure. Unless they perhaps have replaced them and are actually playing them as rotation players now, which might be the case. But strange that they've still got players like Edinson Cavani and Thiago Silva anywhere near their first team squad, to be honest. They've got Gulam, who of course we're familiar with from the Napoli save. And they've got a couple of players that I don't recognise, like that Pereira, and they have someone called Edouard on the right-hand side too, that Stambouli we're aware of, and it's a nice ball into Renato Sanchez, actually, who picks it off. They've got Hatem Ben Arfa playing at Cam as well, and he's grown a little bit. I think he was 83 rated. David Luiz is 84 rated, but he too will be 32, 33 years old by this point in a save. So PSG appear to just have an ageing team that, with players they haven't replaced at all in this save, which is strange, but never mind. They appear to be carving me apart quite comfortably regardless. They have another effort there that's well saved by Aidan Watson. Corner to come in from Hatem Ben Arfa. It's a decent delivery, but Renato Sanchez will get it away, only as far as Blaise Matuidi, who can't be too young himself now. A really old team here for PSG. I have to say I am surprised. A lot of the other teams in the save have freshened up with new players, but PSG just haven't. It's a terrible pass from Fekir. Never mind, giving it straight back to them. 20 minutes in, they've given it straight back to me. 20 minutes in, and we are still at 0-0. Cavani turns well. Stambouli into Pereira de Sa. Oh, okay, I thought I tackled in there, but never mind. He's had the shot.
It's his responsibility. It's definitely an own goal.
It is. You'd like to try and defend him, but he just didn't make up his mind quickly enough there.
What? Goulam. Oh, nice little back heel. It's broken back to him. Cavani lays that off. Stambouli. That is just a phenomenal goal. I can't do anything but applaud that. Paris Saint-Germain are tearing me apart here. I've not, other than the Euro 2020 final against Germany, I've not been dominated by a team this much in ages. And the finish from Stambouli. Unbelievable to bend it around the two people in front of him. Keeper can't see it until now, and there's nothing Watson can do. That is top draw. 2-0 down. Augustin out wide to Edouard. Good footwork. And he's got the option to play it inside or go outside. He's gone out to Meunier. What a ball in. Good save by the keeper, and it very nearly squirmed in there. It's going to be a corner. Wow. I've not had a shot. I've just seen the stat in the top left. Have I really not had a shot in this game yet? Unbelievable. Cavani could flick that backwards to a teammate, and Augustin really should have buried that in the back of the net. We should be 3-0 down here. Thiago Silva with the back here. Right, Fekir will pick this up. Let's go for a counter-attack. We've got Greco in front of me. We've got Morata inside. And they've got Renato Sanchez making a run, and then we've got Mitchell Weiser. Oh, it's Eric Dyer on this right-hand side. Why does it have to be Dyer that's on the counter? Why can't it be Weiser, someone with pace? Actually, never mind. Eric Dyer's done wonderfully there, and Greco can't pull us one back because Rigoli makes a very good save. He'll take the corner himself, though, and it's a decent one. There's lots of people underneath that, and the keeper makes another good save. John Stones wouldn't take a touch there. So we'll take another corner. We'll whip it towards the near post. That's not the near post, but never mind. It's going to drop down. It's going to drop here to Elliot Bennett. He's not going to shoot. Raheem Sterling could bend this, though, and that might drop to Renato Sanchez. It hasn't. This has been a really difficult game. It looks like, if things stay as they are, we're going to have to rely on the third group stage game to get us through to the knockouts of this tournament. PSG beat Inter Milan in the first game, or first round of fixtures, so we're both on 3 points at present. This will put PSG on 6. We'll still be on 3, and then we have to, I guess, kind of hope that there's a draw between Wolfsburg and Inter, because if one of them wins, then, especially if it's Inter, then we'll both be on 3 points, and with this result going the way it is, I think Inter would go above me as well. Things not going according to plan in this pre-season tournament so far, or at least not in this game. So, in the second game of the episode, I'm going to have to pull my finger out. Lovely interception by Eric Dyer. Fekir's on the run. In there, I was meant for Dyer first. Morata, that wasn't meant for Renato Sanchez either. This is not going well so far. I need Renato to make that run. I can't get it to him. Morata will have to look for support. Look for Greco. It's a nice turn, but I'm going to have to turn back and look for support again. I'm going to try and get this to Renato. Stambouli with a really good interception or block. PSG have just been on fire in this game. Not really sure where this performance has come from them. Into Greco, lovely turn, and the finish maybe? No, just slots it wide on his weak foot. That sums up my entire performance in this game. I can't really put my finger on what's gone wrong, other than everything. Anyway, that's probably going to be full-time and is. Let's head back to the transfer window now and see if anything happens between now and the game against Inter, which is now a must-win. Into Greco. Positive start. Lovely footwork from Fekir. I'm going to turn inside here. I didn't think the referee was going to give that for a minute, but Chana, I presume that's Chana Keane, He's picking up a yellow card after 3 minutes in a friendly. It is Chanerakin. Can't say his name. Chanerakin. Who's got good free kicks? Fekir apparently has decent free kicks. Let's see if Nabil Fekir can give us a 1-0 lead early on. No. But we might still do it, and Murphy arrives. Well, that wasn't necessarily a training ground routine, but it deflects off the wall and actually bounces perfectly for Murphy to score what I think is his first goal in a Cambridge United shirt. And it couldn't have come in more fortuitous fashion. Cambridge won into a 0 after 4 minutes. That is a big sigh of relief from me after the way that the last game went. Let's build on that. Trippier, back to Murphy. Across there into Vietto. Out wide to Rico Henry, and there's space down the line here from Mbappe. Rico Henry's made a great move again, or great run again, but can't find him. They'll pull that back there to Luciano Vietto. We'll try and whip this. Oh, it's deflected. Everything seems to be getting deflected in this game. That was destined for the top corner, but unfortunately not to be. Shadows, I'm going to have to turn back here and look for support. Support is arriving from Murphy, and there is Paredes, who's also come on at half-time. Mbappe will turn inside, look to finesse it. Good save by Di Gregorio. Decent stop that from the keeper. Good effort from Mbappe. Nicola Greco to whip that in. Up goes, well, Tigaduini actually. Is it? I think there's an extra I in there, isn't there? It's Tigaduini. Greco with another corner. Jedos is up for this one. Oh! And I thought that was in, I'll be honest, until it clipped the top of the net on its way over. Still 1-0 though. And the other game at half-time was 0-0 too. So everything is going our way with regards to scorelines so far. This will see us through to the next round as group runners-up. Greco, little back heel there into Vietto. Greco's gone again. Vietto somehow gets away from the defender. I'm not entirely too sure how he's done that, but Mbappe this time surely, yes, scores the second goal of the game. Very, very good finish. Scored similar goals with Dries Mertens actually all season long so far at Napoli. And it's just another simple finesser. Those sorts of positions, I don't drill it anymore. I used to try and perhaps drill it near post, but now love to finesse those into the far top corner. Similar style of finish to the Stambouli one from the PSG game, although obviously Stambouli's was far, far more impressive. Although Mbappe did get that right into the corner. Moral of the story is that it's Cambridge 2, Inter Milan 0, and that is us almost certainly guaranteed second in the group. Oh, nice touch by Borja, and the cross into the middle, and Watson. How's that squeezed underneath him? Was it Tigaduini to score? It was. How's that? A, how has the defender not gotten to it, and B, how's he gone underneath the keeper? Aidan Watson is not having a very good couple of games here. I think perhaps I might be slightly unfair blaming him for that, as he was going one way and then it was kind of back the other and he almost looked as if he slipped trying to sort his feet out. But still, disappointing goalkeeping, it has to be said. Disappointing not to keep my clean sheet. Lozano's gone down and stayed down, but now he's back on his feet, thankfully. Murphy has done brilliantly there. And to be fair, he's outshone some of the higher rated players so far in this game. Lozano will get this out wide here to Mbappe. And Mbappe will look for Lozano again. And Lozano decided to run away from the ball for some reason. 10 minutes to go. Still 2-1, but now Yao Gai is in behind and inexplicably tries to play that pass to Lozano. There's Mbappe. Oh, I think he was offside there, Vietto. Can he finish anyway? Well, he can't even put it in the back of the net. He was offside, and unfortunately on his left foot, I tried to finesse it back into the side netting on that far side, but over the bar it went, and he was offside in the first place, so it didn't matter. But we might get another chance with him here. Lozano will give that in there to Murphy. Will wait for the pass through to Jedos, and he will give us a third goal. 3-1. Our 2-goal advantage back again, thankfully. Oh, dear. I've not been playing very good football here. It is nearly 1:30 in the morning, so maybe I'm just playing tired. I'm not sure, but Jedos makes it 3-1. At least we're getting a convincing victory from this game, although I don't feel I've played well in either game. But we're through to the knockouts, and that is the most important thing, to be completely honest. So I'm not going to complain too much. To be fair, we dominated that game, as you can see from the stats. So we did well enough. And Wolfsburg beat PSG. That's interesting. So we may even have topped the group, although on head-to-head, obviously PSG are ahead of us, but is it going to be done on head-to-head or goal difference? I'm not sure. We'll find out momentarily. And it is, I don't know, because we've advanced forward. What was it? I wanna find out now. I'm curious. I'm curious. It's done on goal difference, and we actually won the group. Well, I don't know how that's happened, but we've got Sevilla. Curiously, we would have ended up with Dortmund if we'd have finished second in the group, which is where I thought we were going to. And that would have been a nice precursor for the European Super Cup. But obviously not to be at present, unless Dortmund beat PSG and get through. £2.5 million added to the transfer budget. Leicester have accepted the £20 million counter offer for Anthony Lozano. Well, our Champions League winning goal scorer is leaving us. Nice offer for Mbappe there, but I'm going to reject. Looks like Lozano is on his way out. Anthony Lozano off to Leicester by the looks of things for £20 million. Chelsea signed Roberto Pereira for £23 million. That's interesting, from Watford. Not the obvious go-to signing for Chelsea. Another offer for Lozano here, but if he's leaving, then I'd rather he went to Leicester and stayed in England so I can keep tabs on him, rather than him going to Bordeaux. But let's see, we'll go as far as this game against Sevilla and no further action. So I will read your comments in this episode and the last episode to narrow down my options with regards left backs and right backs. Obviously, we're looking for really high rated players. So Wendell there is 84. We have Serge Aurier, who's 88. Jose Gaya, 85. Ricardo Rodriguez, 86. Manquillo's up to 84. Dani Carvajal is 86. And Lucas Digne is 84. So we're getting some rather obvious names there that you might think with Aurier and Ricardo Rodriguez. Dani Carvajal is perhaps an obvious one as well. But Lucas Digne at left back, 84 rated, looks interesting, although he's not that fast. Ricardo Rodriguez has no physical stats at all, really, that stand out. But Wendell looks decent. Wendell looks really good at 84 rated. Jose Gaya is obviously rapid. I really like Jose Gaya, so I might be tempted to go for him. But I'll see what you guys reckon in the comment section as well. Obviously, players like Alaba will pop up, as per usual, in the comment section when talking about fullbacks. So I might add him to the shortlist as well. Not sure what he's rated at, or even what his age is actually in this season, but we'll find out in due course. Up next tomorrow will be the game against Sevilla, and then hopefully, providing I can actually pull my finger out and play some good football, we'll have the final on the 29th as well. But for now, that's all for today's episode. Thank you very much for watching. There's a Napoli episode later on tonight. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. I'll see you next time.